next entrepreneur maintains that one relic from the past is still relevant in this new landscape and hopes to convince the Dragons to back his instincts. Originally from Newtown Butler, County Fermanagh, and now based in Lisnaskea, Colm Courtney believes he has come up with a way of bringing business mail communication into the 21st century to create a cheaper, greener and faster system for companies.
82% of businesses say mail is essential to their success, but it's drudgery. Piles of envelopes, paper, sacks of mail, printers, having to stuff envelopes at the busiest time of the month. We remove the drudgery. My name's Colm Courtney. I'm the founder and managing director of Hybridmail Solutions. We allow businesses to make connections with the 18 billion items of addressable mail that's sent out between Ireland and the UK this year. That's a £10 billion market. How does it work? Quite easily. You simply download our software online. It's a virtual printer. When you come to print your letter, you go File, Print. It appears as HMS Mail Me. You simply click Print and Mail, and it arrives out with us. We print it, we post it, and it's gone. No hassle. We can tell you where it's going to, who it's going to, and when it's gone. We have over 60 plus customers. We're adding one new customer every week. We have done £240,000 of business. We're just a year and a half operational. My ask today is €100,000 for a 10% equity investment in the company. What will I do with that? I invested in sales and marketing to go after the 18 billion items of addressable mail this year. I'll also invest in production and some IT to support the growth of the business. Thank you very much, and I'm happy to take any questions.
If Colm was hoping to get the Dragons' attention, he's definitely succeeded. But it seems Ramona Nicholas is still a little hazy on what his business actually does.
Hi Colm, I'm Ramona.
Hi Ramona.
Colm, you did describe the process there briefly, but can you give it to me again, just really from the start right through?
You simply download our print driver from our internet. So it's a virtual printer. It downloads. So whenever it comes to print, if it's Word, you simply select our printer as opposed to your printer in your office. You select print and mail, and it comes to us. All your data is encrypted from the minute you hit print, click it's across to us. We print it with the barcode, and it's automatically enveloped and in the post. Something I didn't mention. We're strategically located on the border. We also cut out the international postage between Ireland and the UK. So it's cheaper, we save them money, we save them time, and we save them hassle.
How much would you charge me as a customer for that?
40 pence. That's in the UK. That's printed, posted and enveloped. A stamp, second-class stamp costs you 50p.
It's great, Colm, thank you.
Thank you, Ramona.
Hi, Colm, I'm Barry.
Hello, Barry.
So, do you have a lot of automated equipment for doing the enveloping, and can you talk about what sort of capital has been invested in the business to date?
Yeah, to date we have a lot of software money invested in software, and buying the software, acquiring it, developing it further and tailoring it. So the software will put the barcode on it. It prints out through these high volume printers. We can do 16,000 letters per hour, and then we just automatically take that and go straight into the insert machine, bang, and enveloped.
Colm's philosophy is if you want something done, ask a busy man to do it. And he certainly has the air of a man on the move. Gavin Duffy likes what he sees.
Colm, I'm Gavin, and I'm highly impressed. Well done. That certainly has grabbed my attention. Now, I know you probably get asked this question every day, but we just need to deal with how you're swimming against the tide, because your whole bet here is that we stay with, no disrespect to postal services, snail mail.
Yeah, well, yes, there's a market for electronic mail, there's a market for SMS mail, but there will always be post. Look, we have 18 billion items of addressable mail this year. Our business recently has just gone like that. Do you know what I mean? So we're seeing the volume. We're in the market. We've got the best software, and we're in the best location. And we're already growing. So there will be mail, always be mail.
Colm, going back a number of years ago when I was involved in loyalty schemes, and we would have printed, hundreds of thousands of letters. So just talk to me a little bit about the competition, because this is not exactly new.
Yeah, we have competitors, but in terms of what we do, where we're located, and in terms of the controls that we can give the customer, where they can track and trace every letter, there's no one to touch that service.
Okay.
How much of your mail would you classify as junk mail and how much is, non-junk mail?
At the moment, we don't send out very little junk mail. It's all transactional mail, or it could be recall letters, invoices,
You wouldn't
legal
have a
letters.
moral objection to it though, right?
I don't like getting junk mail myself, honestly, but
If someone offered you money to send it out, would you send it out?
I'm a business. We make money. We're in the business of making money. Absolutely.
Good answer.
The truth is, Colm has dealt with all the Dragons' questions with confidence and authority. But Peter Casey isn't afraid to weigh in with another old classic.
So where would you want this business to be in 5 years' time?
5 years' time, I plan to be doing about £4.5 million of turnover.
Can you go through your projections, top line and bottom line, for the next few years?
Okay. Last year we done €170,000. This year we're going to do 550,000. Next year we will do €950,000 to $1 million.
And then profits?
Profits, initially I thought my profits were going to be 20%, but they've now worked out to 30%.
So Colm, you said 30% profit, so 30% of €550,000 this year is about 170,000 euros. So that's your projection for net profit to the bottom line this year.
Yeah.
Colm, I'm quite impressed with you. I just have a worry about the market, and I think it's one that margins are going to get squeezed in the next little while. And from my knowledge, going back a couple of years, there are a lot of big players, and they're not going to relinquish the business too easy. But I think there is a niche for you in it. But I'm not sure I can help you with it, so I'm out.
Okay.
Colm, I'm a bit of a perfectionist, so I think I would never outsource anything that we do, simply because of trust issues. And, I see the errors that we make alone doing it ourselves. So, and it is, intensive labour to get everything right. Because I wouldn't have full faith or trust in the product and I wouldn't use it myself, I don't think it would be fair to invest in it. So I'm out.
Okay, Ramona?
I like you a lot, and I think you're great, and I think what you've done is great. So I'll make an offer for 100,000, but I would like 30% of the business. And what I can do is help you mentor, and I've grown businesses in different continents. I've scaled businesses.
Thank you for the offer, Peter. It's very interesting.
So Peter has offered the 100,000 in exchange for 3 times the equity Colm was proposing. Will one of his fellow Dragons try to top Peter's deal?
Colm, my position is I love to be consumer facing, and this is business to business. So for that reason, I'm out.
Okay, thank you, Kevin.
Colm, I'm going to make you an offer. Unlike Eamon, I think mail is a really legitimate channel for marketing and will be there for a long time, but it's just one channel.
Absolutely.
So really what you need is to integrate your software with the rest of the marketing channel. So if you think about the leaders in marketing automation, you need to plug right into them and make it seamless for the large customers that are already using those software platforms. So the offer I'd like to make, I'm not going to be as greedy as Peter, but I do need more than 10%. I'm going to offer you 100,000 for 25%. But if you hit your projections for the next 2 years, I'll reduce that to 20%. Now, in 3 to 4 years' time, you and I will be talking to investment bankers and to all the big technology companies that I know for a very big exit for both of us. So I'd like you to think not just about the help I can provide you in the short term, but getting this company ready to be a big exit for both of us in the market in a few years.
Thank you, Barry. Yeah.
Go and have a think about it.
Thank you, Ramona.
So once again, Peter Casey must wait to see if he's been trumped by one of his fellow Dragons. Will Colm put an end to his losing streak, or will Barry O'Sullivan win out? After careful consideration, Colm delivers his verdict.
Peter, thank you for your offer of 100,000 with 30%, but that's too much. Barry, I'd like to counter offer you €100,000, 15%.
Look, I respect you for trying to negotiate, and what I'd encourage you to think about is not the size of the slice of the pie, but how big we can make the entire pie together. I do want to be reasonable, though, and I do want to work with you. So I'll just make you a very clean offer of 100,000 for 20% of the business.
Barry, I'll accept that. It's an absolute pleasure. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Thank you.
So Colum's impressive performance continues right to the end, while Peter Casey is left to rue some tactical errors.
It's the disadvantage of going first.
Yeah. I would have fought you for it every inch of the way, though.
Would you?
No matter what.
Colm, congratulations, well done. Most people in the den, if they had a €100,000 investment on the table, they would just grab it. But you had the confidence to go back and negotiate them down.
Yes, I had 2 offers on the table, but I was glad for Ramona to say, look, do you want to take a few minutes to think about it? Once I went away and give it some thought, I knew what I wanted to do. I wanted to do the deal ideally at 15%, but we got an agreement at 20%.
It's a €100,000 investment, a lot of money. You must be delighted.
I'm absolutely delighted. I'm delighted with the money. I'm delighted with the Dragon. I'm delighted with the opportunity that it's going to bring to us.
Well, congratulations, Colm. Well done.
Thank you very much. Thank you.